Google mobile users can now search for tweets on their devices. So what does this mean for those companies, users, and the companies themselves? Joining us now to talk about this, he's Ted Murphy, serial tech entrepreneur and CEO of IZEA. So let's talk about Google and Twitter users. What does this mean for them? And you've got a unique insight. Your company does this whole thing about connecting social media with brands and companies. What does it mean?
Yeah, I think that this is a really positive thing for both users on the Twitter platform as well as companies that are using the Twitter platform. We're all looking to gain additional exposure and awareness of the tweets and the content that we're putting out. I think for the celebrities and the bloggers of this world who are looking to gain additional awareness and become indexed in these search engines, this is going to be a phenomenal thing for them to potentially get more audience. And the same thing goes with companies who are creating content and who have dedicated significant resources to building out these social teams. The Google partnership allows them to now spread that message even further. And as we're seeing more of these brands that are investing in the sponsorship of individuals creating this content, it just makes the value of a sponsored tweet that much more.
All right, so Ted, let's talk about there's two sides. You mentioned we kind of know about this idea that people can provide instant feedback on social media when they are either satisfied or dissatisfied with a company's products. We know that people tweet about that kind of stuff. But does this benefit the companies themselves that tweet, that sponsor these things? Do you think it gives them more traction because Google now has these mobile searches turn up their results?
Yeah, the only way to get this content right now is to either go to the Twitter app or the Twitter website, or actually these things have been available in Bing for a while, but we all know that Google is the dominant search platform, and a lot of us, when we're looking for content, we just go right to that site, or we might type it into the browser bar. So I think that this gives you more exposure that you wouldn't get in any other way.
All right, so that's Twitter and Google, two tech companies that are very well known. One is significantly larger than the other. So let's talk about Google, right? How does this partnership, how does this business deal benefit them? Is there anything that we can see longer term as being a huge positive for Google here?
Well, I think that Google's playing catch up in some ways, right? Bing has had this since last summer, and I think that Bing was very forward-looking when they did this in realizing that people are very hungry for consumer-generated content, for real-time content, and that's what this partnership brings back to Google on the other side. Twitter and Google have also announced some partnerships on the ad serving side, integration with Google's ad serving platform and people being able to buy promoted tweets through that platform. So I think that looking further down this path, you'll probably see a bigger partnership between Twitter and Google on the promoted tweet side of the business. And I think that will be a positive for both Twitter and for Google as they look at trying to bring social and display advertising together long term.
All right, so Ted, it sounds to me like what we have is another avenue for the world of digital advertising to grow even further than it already has, Ted. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Ted Murphy. He's the CEO of IZEA. His company connects social media with companies. And thanks for watching The Tech Bet. I'm Dominic Chu. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here, and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.